What is up, guys? It is Chad here with G-Reviews, coming to you from my driveway once again today. If you've been following the channel, you know behind me is my 2020 Ram 2500 Power Wagon. There's very little about this truck that I feel that is lacking. However, there's a couple things on the interior that I feel are a little bit outdated. Alright, the footwell accent lighting. Alright, all the interior lights inside of this are a nice white, crisp LED bulb. But where your feet go underneath the dash it's an LED bulb, but they're yellow. So I found a company that makes a product that's going to replace those to make them a different color. Stay tuned right after this. Here's the truck. I'm gonna open the driver's side door. All right, here are the lights. They're going to be replaced. All right, this is the driver's side footwell light. All right, let's hop up. All right, wait for the interior lights to go off. All right, as you can see down here, this light in the footwells, okay, driver's side here, passenger side over here, is not very bright. Alright, I have it turned to the brightest setting. Again, it's not very bright. I mean, I can see my feet, but it is kind of a dull yellow color compared to a nice LED crisp color that I'd like. The company that I found that's going to make these direct replacement bulbs is Paragoptics. It's a semi-new company to the game. However, they specialize in Dodge and Ram interior accent lighting. So you know that's going to be a nice custom fit every time. They do a lot more for the 1500s, and they're just getting into the 2500s. And the first product that they do have are what I'm going to be installing. They come in blue, green, red, and white. I don't know which color I'm going to choose, but it's kind of self-explanatory. So let's go to the product. Here's the product box that got shipped here in. Nice white cardboard box. Alright, I previously opened this up just to make sure what was supposed to be coming to me was already in here, so this is not how it was packaged from the factory. It's packaged much better. But here we have the products in question. We have two LED boards, okay. Let me see if I can get into this a little bit quicker for you. So let's get these two out here. Alright, as you can see, this is the board, okay. It's got two lights. Alright, it's got the when the doors open bulb and when the doors close bulb. Okay, it has a prong protector right here on it. Okay, and obviously there are two of these. Okay, here we go. Factory front footwell LED boards, part number, and it's going to be the true blue is the color that I got. I know what you guys are thinking. You're like, those kind of look complicated to install, but Paragoptics makes it super easy. Here, check this out. Alright, this is on my iPad. I like to use my iPad for instructions because it's a much bigger screen. As you can see, the company Paragoptics put this nice instructional together for you, okay? On this Ram 2500, this is specific for my truck. This is obviously the driver front footwell, and this is the passenger. Alright, it's numbered, and the pictures on them are nice and clear. Obviously, all this is two steps, 1 and 2, okay? 1, disconnect the wire harness connected to the front footwell housing, and then use a pocket screwdriver to press the tab from the top side of the footwell LED housing, then remove the housing from the kick panel. Okay, that was easy. Showing you pull the harness off, and then you use a screwdriver flathead to depress that, and it should come right down. Okay, and then it goes into the actual installation of the LEDs. We're going to go over that in a little bit. It's got red. Says do not do this, do not do that. So we're going to walk you through it, and hopefully we'll get it installed. We are going to start on the passenger side, just for the simple fact that if I mess anything up, it's going to be messed up on the passenger side and not where I like to drive. Plus, there's a lot more electronics underneath the driver's side dash than it is on the passenger side. So I'm going to take you in here, try to get you a good camera angle to actually show you what I'm doing. All right, there's a big difference between the driver's side and the passenger side. The driver's side has a bunch of connectors around it, and the passenger side is just the LED. It looks like a lot of carpet around it. So I'm going to show you up under here real quick what we got. Provide a little lights. Hopefully we can see this a little bit. And let's see. Yep, it's right up under there. Don't know if you can see that very well or not. Right there. The first step is to depress the tab that's on the side closest to the center of the truck, which is going to be from this side over here. Okay, there's a little tab in here I guess we have to depress. Hopefully I'm doing it right. All right, I think I got something here. Yep, there we go. All right, just per the instructions, there was this little tab, dead center. It's even got a little red thing. That's where the screwdriver is supposed to slide up on to depress it. So, got that out right now. Okay, and then over here, obviously it's much longer once you get in here. All right, and the next step is going to be, there is a generous amount of wire under here. I'd say you can probably pull it out about 4 to 6 inches. Okay, the first thing you want to do is disconnect this harness from the actual light. There's a push button on the top, okay, and then there's a nice line right here on the bottom. So what I did is I took my pointer finger, grabbed underneath, okay, and then I pushed down with my thumb, and hopefully it'll slide right out. There we go. All right, again, it's got red connectors here, and then this is the actual LED. All right, let's go to the back and check it out. Here is the cover, okay, and it comes right off. Long story short, it took me probably a good 5 to 8 minutes to get it. I didn't want to waste your time on the camera, and it would have been impossible because I had to actually use my stomach to hold one of the screwdrivers. So after this, it says you come in here and gently lift up on the board. Okay, so I got the board. Hopefully it'll come up easy. All right, there we go. Okay, you leave these lenses on the bottom. All right, and here's the board. All right, if you see that, it looks almost identical to the one that I got from Paragoptics. However, both of these lenses are yellow. Okay, and there's the back of the board. It actually looks like one of the prongs are a little bit messed up on this one. There we go. All right, let's go to the install. Here is a side-by-side comparison of the two units. The bottom one is the factory, and the top one, all right, is the Paragoptics. As you can see, this board on the top has a much larger center LED than the factory one. This one's obviously yellow in color. This one appears to be, the actual LED part is white. And then this is an orange color lens, and this is more of a white color lens. Alright, again, it's a direct replacement. This just has a prong protectors on it from install. So let's go and install it into the housing. Again, here is the housing. You still have the lenses still installed. Alright. Here's the board. Obviously, the bulbs have to go down, so we're going to flip this over. Alright. Per the instructions, you install the front part first. Alright, and then just set it on down in there. There we go. That's already installed. Okay, make sure the LEDs, you can see them right in the middle of the lenses. Make sure it's a perfect fit. Alright, then we're going to take the top housing and we're just going to depress it straight back. Oh well, that wasn't a good idea. I actually pushed the bottom lens out a little bit. So we're going to reinstall this, hopefully without any damaging. Alright. Alright, make sure all these are depressed back down in there. Alright, got that. Once again, install the front. and the rear, slide it on down until it doesn't go down any further. Alright, now instead of depressing on the actual lenses, we're going to hold it and do it. Alright, try to make sure the tabs line up. And there you go. All nice and clicked in. Looks like it's ready to go back in the truck. Back in the truck, we got our newly installed boards in this unit. Okay, and here's the cable once again. Alright, I don't know if you remember, the bottom had the straight line on it, and the top actually had the clip. So we're going to just line that back up, and hear an audible click. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go and cycle the key on the truck, just to make sure that these light up before I try to pop it back up in the dash. Sorry for the ignition beeping, I got my doors open, but here we go. We got a white and we got a blue color, which is exactly what we want. This one's a piece of cake. We're going to feed the wiring back into the factory hole that it came out of, okay? And then obviously the part that has the wire connect is going to go to the right side door, passenger side. So we're just going to slide that up on in there, and then you should hear an audible click once the tab is clicked in, and there you go, on to the driver's side. Here is the driver's side, guys. This one's a little bit harder. There's a lot more stuff around this bulb. I got the looks like an OBD2 port or something close to that, and then I got the hood latch wire, bunch of other stuff in here. So I'm going to try my best to show you this because my head's probably going to have to go right in front of the lens. Alright, first step in this process is exactly the same as the passenger side. Here's the LEDs in question, okay, right here. On the back side of the light, this is the back side, this is the closest to the console area, and where my head is on this side of the light is going to be the driver's side, or the driver's side door side. All right, on the back here, right here, all right, is the clip, the power harness. So this, I'm doing this blind. I'm pretty much looking at my camera screen. There we go. Wasn't so bad. All right, same process. You have, okay, you have little tabs, and you have the actual clip on the back to depress right here. All right, so I'm gonna let that dangle here. Now the tricky part is, I got my flat head right here, okay? Again, the side that I'm on is the actual exterior of the truck. So I have to somehow pry, the clip is right in here somewhere, okay? Now the problem is this screwdriver is right up against this port, the OBD2 port right here. I don't want to break that. So I'm gonna have to try to figure out an easy way to get this open without breaking anything. Well, I got it, guys. If you see these tabs right here, pretty much you have to depress them this direction. Okay, sorry if I'm at a bad angle. Push it like this. But since it's up here right next to this OBD2 port, I actually went in from the back side. So you have to go up into the dash with your hand a little bit, but don't worry, there's a ton of room up here to do it. And I depressed it that way. All right, let's go onto the tailgate and get this other one installed. Long story short, I didn't bore you with the second install. It literally is the exact same housing and the exact same LED board. So just do the same process again. Now on this one, unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to, well, I'll do it. It's the same. I'm just gonna hook it up. Okay, hooks up nice. I'm going to cycle the key real quick. Make sure it all works. We got a blue and we got a white, which is exactly what we want. All right, we're gonna go to unclip it once more. All right, same process. You have to put the clip end in first, and then the electrical connection in first, and then you have the clip going towards the outside of the vehicle. So we're going to install this up in here like so. Now that we already made sure that it worked. All right, you hear a click. All right, you know that that's good. And then we're just going to reconnect the electrical. Okay, right there. All right. We got a blue and a white still, and we're good to go. So let's check out what we got after the install. Wow, look at that. Right off the bat, you can see a ton more light coming from the footwells, both driver and passenger. All right, up underneath here, as you can see, the light coming out is a white and blue. The white light comes on whenever the door opens, so let's get inside here and take a look. All right, now that all the interior lights are off, you can actually see how nice, crisp blue light this is. All right, down here by my feet, you can see, you can see my feet really well. It is a nice bright blue light, guys. Very nice. I give Paragoptics 2 thumbs way up because the quality of the product and the installation instructions were spot on. And I hope that Paragoptics will come out with more lights for my truck in the future, and I will be happy to install some more. This is the conclusion of my review of the Paragoptics LED footwell lights for my 2020 Ram 2500 Power Wagon. The install was straightforward. The instructions that they had online were very detailed, very close-up pictures of exactly what you had to do. That helped me out a lot. The total install time was about 30 minutes, and that was including all my, setting up cameras and things. The first one was a little tricky to figure out how to get the clips undone, but once I figured out the first one, the second one was a breeze. As you saw these night shots, there is a big difference in brightness between the factory and then the blue. Like I said, you can get it in blue, green, red, and white. So if any of those colors appeal to you, go hit up Paragoptics and they can hook you up. Like I said, the Ram 1500, they have a complete kit for that changes out all the accent bulbs. So far, this is the only ones I got for the 2500, but hopefully they'll be able to make some more for the 2500 and I'll be able to install them. So I give it 2 thumbs up. The quality of the chips, the boards is great. It's just like factory. They just have different LED bulbs on top, and that actually adds a ton of curb appeal to the inside of the truck. So I give it 2 thumbs up, and thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions, let me know. Bye.